What's up, everybody? Deuce with Deuce Gaming, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The next one we'll be doing is the Ultimate Great Moth, and it'll be Yami Yugi versus the annoying as ever Weevil Underwood. Now, so for this next one, it might be two parts because the intro to this is very long before the duel, and I will be trying to voice act. And for Weevil, it might be a little problem because if anybody's seen the TV show, then everybody knows that his voice is really high pitched. So, I did decide that because I've already tried recording this twice with doing the story mode deck, I just couldn't win. Yes, I didn't win. So I'm going to be using one of my decks. Yeah. So here we go. After his win against Seto Kaiba, Yugi was puzzled to receive a package from Maximilian Pegasus, the creator of Duel Monsters. Inside the box was a videotape. Yugi inserted the tape into the VCR, and Pegasus' face popped up on the TV screen. Greetings, little Yugi boy. I'm Maximilian Pegasus. I've heard some terribly interesting things about you. Your impressive defeat of Seto Kaiba intrigued me so much that I decided to investigate your amazing dueling skills personally. Right here and now, we shall hold a special duel. Suddenly, a strange and arcane magic froze time so that no one could move except for Yugi. This dark dimension wherein is known as the Shadow Realm, a mystical place where incredible monsters can be summoned and the impossible is quite possible. Tell me, Yugi, do you believe there is magic in these cards? Don't you know? You invented this game. What if I told you I didn't? Huh? In ancient times, the Egyptians called this the Shadow Game. Powerful pharaohs would hold mystical duels in other dimensions, just as we're doing now. But instead of cards, they battled with real monsters and real magic. The magical forces were so powerful that the Egyptians lost control of them and nearly destroyed the entire world. It's a good story, but these monsters can't be real. These monsters are very real, and also quite dangerous, Yugi boy. You really are quite entertaining. The way you scowl and sneer, so defiant and yet helpless, and so completely ignorant of the power of your Millennium Puzzle. Yugi looked down at the Millennium Puzzle that he wore around his neck. The power of my puzzle? 5,000 years ago, a powerful pharaoh locked the magic of the Shadow Games away in 7 mystical Millennium items. 7 items? You're saying that my puzzle is one of them? Yes, and there are mystical energies locked within it. Magic that could change your life forever if you only knew how to unleash it. As the two dueled, it seemed Pegasus knew every move Yugi was going to make before he did. Despite this disadvantage, Yugi mustered all his skills and nearly won, but Yugi ran out of time when the time limit passed. I have taken the measure of your talents today, Yugi Moto, and when we next duel, we shall play for higher stakes. I'm done with your games. You presume I'm giving you a choice in the matter, but I'm not. For I also possess one of the 7 Millennium items, the all-powerful Millennium Eye. Millennium Eye? That's right, Yugi boy. I'll show you the true extent of its magic. I have found that, given the proper incentive, anyone can be made to play my game. The power of the Millennium Eye lashed out and stole Grandpa's soul. Yugi could only watch in horror. Yugi! Grandpa! We will duel again, Yugi. How else will you ever reclaim your grandfather's soul? Yugi had no choice but to compete in Pegasus's Duelist Kingdom tournament so that he could get his grandfather's soul back. At Duelist Kingdom, each duelist was given 2 star chips that they could wager against other duelists on the island. Whoever earned 10 star chips gained entry to the tournament finals, where they could compete for over $3 million grand prize and the chance to duel Pegasus himself. For his first duel, Yugi faced off against the conniving Weevil Underwood, a duelist whom he had a bit of history. While riding the boat to Duelist Kingdom, Weevil took Yugi's precious Exodia cards and threw them into the ocean. So when Yugi spied Weevil on the island, he chased after him into the woods.
Welcome, said the spider to the fly. You flew right into my trap.
It's time you answered for destroying my Exodia cards, Weevil!
Can't you let bygones be bygones?
Weevil, it's time you find out you're as good at dueling as you are running away.
Was I simply running away or cleverly weaving you into my web?
It's time to duel! Alright guys, so like I said, we'll be using one of my own decks. Like I said, I had to go through this already twice. My throat is a little bit strange from trying to do some of the voice acting. So we're going to go first. I like to go first with when it comes to dueling. So here we go. The deck I'm using is a Spellcaster Endymion deck. So, yeah. Activate Terraforming. This allows me to add the Magical Citadel of Endymion to my hand. And then we'll be activating this bad boy. And then summoning Crusader of Endymion into attack mode. And just for good measure, we're going to activate Swords of Revealing Light to gain some spell counter for that, so just in case if he tries to destroy it. Terraforming, so he can add his Forest field card. He's going to activate it. He's going to set his monster face down and activate his own Swords of Revealing Light. That's okay. So I draw my card. Alright, I'm going to summon Maiden of Macabre in attack mode. Then I'm going to activate Mage Power. Now I am going to equip it to her because her attack strength will increase every time she destroys a monster. So right now she's at 32. So since we can't attack because he activated Swords of Revealing Light, we'll just end our turn and call it good. He's going to set another monster face down and end his turn. My draw. Magical Marionette. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate the spell card Double Summon real fast. So we're going to re-summon Crusader, right? Activate his effect. We're going to put it on Maiden. And then what we're going to do is we're going to sacrifice this to summon Magical Marionette. Activate his effect. Use Magical Citadel's effect to get rid of the 2. And we're going to get rid of that first face down. It's just a token board. Alright, and I'm going to end my turn. And the reason why I switched him out is because every time a spell card is played, he gains a spell counter and he gains attack points for it. As you saw, now he gains more attack points. He's going to summon Hercules Beetle, which isn't stronger than my Magical Marionette. My swords is done. Alright, so we're not going to do that, but we are going to activate his effect to get rid of 2 more spell counters on that, to get rid of his Hercules Beetle, and I'm going to end my turn. And now that I'll be able to attack next turn, I'll be able to call it good. Alright, it's my draw. Alright, I'm going to activate Urgaki to destroy all monsters on this side of the field. We're going to go into attack phase. We're going to attack him directly with Magical Marionette. And then my turn. He draws his card, sets monster face down, ends his turn. My draw. I'm going to set this face down, so I'm going to use it just in case. I'm going to use his effect. Use the effect of Magical Citadel to get rid of the 2 on that. Get rid of that. Then we're going to attack phase, and we're going to have Magical Marionette attack him directly again. And my turn. Nope. Don't want to activate it right now. Ends his turn. My draw. I'm gonna activate Call of the Haunted to bring back Crusader. I'm going to resummon him, activate his effect, place it on Magical Marionette. So now his attack's 25 and his is 26, so it'll be the end of the duel. I'll have Crusader attack him directly. And he activates Wabaku. Alright, I'm gonna end my turn. All good. Weevil's turn. He sets monster face down, ends his turn, calls it good. My draw. I'm gonna summon Defender the Magical Knight. I gain 1 spell counter. I activate his effect. I place it on the Magical Citadel of Endymion. I'm gonna activate his effect. Use the Magical Citadel of Endymion's effect. Destroy his face down. It's just a couple more green. Alright, so I'm gonna go into attack mode. Now again, I'm gonna attack with Crusader. And then I'm gonna finish the duel off with Magical Marionette, because of him, this duel wouldn't have been. Alright, so as you saw that, so there we go. So let's get right into the dialogue after. It's over. I've won.
No! Impossible! My moth is unbeatable!
There you go. Alright guys, so that was my Endymion deck. It is my favorite deck to use, because Spellcaster monsters are my absolute favorite. It's all thanks to Dark Magician and from Yugi's main deck. It's revolving around Dark Magician and Dark Paladin and all them. But I will not be using those because they need a little bit of fixing. But the next one is the Harpy Lady. Will be as Joey facing that mysterious blonde beauty that you guys will find out who she is if you don't already. And the story mode is called the Harpy Lady. So I'll see you guys all next time. I'll more than likely be using one of my own decks again because I honestly don't like Joey's deck. Not that Red Eyes is bad, but I just don't like his deck because it has a whole bunch of powerful monsters and gambling cards that you have to take chance on, and I don't like chance. I like to plan everything out ahead of time if I can. So I will not, more than likely, anytime I play as Joey, I'll more than likely not be playing as his deck. More than likely, because I don't like his. So, nothing against him. Joey's one of my favorite characters. And he can use his deck all he wants, and it's awesome. But I just personally don't like it. But anyways, I'll see you guys all next time. May the heart